All right, producer Tom gives me the cue. Time to roll. Good break, good break. Hey, so you had a question?
Yeah. You had mentioned something about CMS before, and I was wondering what CMS stood for.
Okay. When I said about the YouTube videos, CMS is Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. CMS, they just lumped the two M's in there. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. You will see whenever you get correspondence from the government, it will say CMS on the upper left-hand corner. That's the boss of all bosses. CMS is in control of all Medicare and Medicaid. So the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services are based out of Washington, D.C. They have offices in Virginia and Boston. They're all of our bosses. Every year we have to take a CMS certified exam called AHIP, American Health Insurance Plans. It's a 6-hour exam. It's a pain in the butt. I studied for months leading up to it. All right, so pay attention. You never know when the pizza question is going to be asked. Pizza, pizza, pizza at Libros. That is today's pizza giveaway. It was super popular. The phone's lit off the hook. So we're gonna give that away in a little while. All right, I'm going to talk about Health Care Council. Hopefully my friend Courtney Leegee is listening at the Waterbury Regional Chamber. 203-757-1320 is the phone number. She's going to call in. We're going to talk about that. To my wife's chagrin, I got named to another board of directors. I've been named to the Healthcare Council. I'll go over that, but we have a caller on line 1. Michael Regan, how can I help you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you, Mike?
Good. Nice to hear your voice. I know who this is. How you been?
It's my friend. Not too bad.
Yes.
Mike, I just want to, tell the people what happened to me.
Okay.
With, first, GS Regan Associates Incorporated, and then with the insurance that I had. I happened that I'm 66 years old, and I was pretty healthy. I mean, wasn't, but what happened, when I started Medicare, I took zero premium insurance, United Healthcare.
Right.
And then happened that I got sick, and I need more care, and I had to go outside the network. And the thing is, when you go outside network, if you don't have, an insurance, they're not going to pay.
Right.
So with your help, and with the help of not a doctor, you guys did things out of this world. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. And I did go to New York, and there was outside network, and the insurance came to the point where it authorized me to go there and pretty much pay for everything,
right.
But thanks to you and the doctor in New Haven, that he recognized that I had to go a different place, And I really have no words to thank you and thank the doctor for what it did for me. I really, really appreciate Mike, you're a gentleman. You like my brother.
Right,
he did so much for me. And I can, thank you enough. And like I said, you did so much that I can believe you. You went through so much to help me out.
It's actually very easy, and I've got to give a plug to Jean. She cares about you. She knows. She looked at me, and she was like, we need to help this person.
Yes,
and
she was fantastic.
For 20 years I've been doing this. Is it okay? I won't say your name. I won't say anything for HIPAA. But this is the power of insurance. People constantly are putting it down. They think that it stinks. I try not to swear. I think swearing downgrades. But they say derogatory comments like, oh, that's... No, it doesn't. When you are faced with your situation that you are in, I want the listeners to hear this. The power of insurance. It's a national company. You are in an HMO, which stands for Health Maintenance Organization.
Yes.
Basically, if you don't use the network, you're done. So because you've been so healthy, we've known you our whole lives. You and I have mutual friends over at Atlas, which is a great company, and they love you. I love you. We've known each other a long time. You come to me and you tell me a scenario that there's not a qualified physician in the state of Connecticut that can perform the procedure that you needed done.
That's right.
So I'm shaking my head. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you at so-and-so? I mean, Yale's pretty impressive title. And you said, trust me, I thought so too, but we can't find someone to do it. So the physicians in New Haven reach out. Sue, I know her name by heart. I remember talking to her. Yes. She was so lovely. She said, I know exactly what the scenario is. I'm going to get the doctor on the phone. We're going to do a peer-to-peer, and the doctor's going to convince a large, big-box insurance company that this person is so important that they should pay for the procedure. Well, yes. That's the power of insurance. Yes. The insurance company listened. They understood that the doctor, who was well-renowned, admitted that he or she, no names, didn't have the capability of performing this procedure. They said, well, great doctor, where do you recommend? This doctor, on the peer-to-peer, I was on the phone with the company for about an hour listening. I really didn't talk. I just set up the conference call, so I really didn't do that much. But I did stay on top of it. So we get the peer-to-peer, and the United Healthcare peer-to-peer doctors are retired doctors and nurses that listen to the scenario. The scenario was that the doctor in New Haven found someone qualified to do it in New York. We're not even going to say the name of that hospital.
Yes.
So we find the physician in New York. The New York physician is in United Healthcare's network, but not in Connecticut's network. The company says, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're going to override it. They did a medical override, and they approved it as if it was in network. Now, where are my listeners out there calling to say how great the insurance is? This gentleman took the time today out of his busy day, and you sound great, by the way. God bless you.
I feel good, Mike.
You do.
Me tell
you sound so
good. I own the world to you guys.
All right, so most importantly is when people start bashing insurance, let me let you in on a little secret. The gentleman on the phone, the procedure was over $80,000. It's not a small amount of money. If it was a couple $100, you and I wouldn't have even thought about going with the peer-to-peer.
That's right.
We would have just paid for it. But the facility was in network. The doctor was in their national network. And when people are at my office and they say they want WellCare, I say that's a Mickey Mouse insurance company. Don't buy it. They really need to hear clients like you who know you need to buy a national company. You need to buy an A-rated company.
Yes.
You need to know that when and if you need them, they are going to be there for you.
That's right.
You never and I never in our lives thought we'd be having that conversation on my couch. But it was God's way of just making sure that everyone is grounded. God forbid I get sick. I want good insurance.
Yes.
My mom passed away. But before she passed, for 6 months, insurance kept her alive. Not insurance, doctors did. But
yes.
I credit the doctors. But the doctors do answer to a higher call, and that is the insurance companies. With Medicare, you have A, you have B, you have C, and you have D. If you don't have those plans, Vito, you would have paid 20% of the entire bill.
Yes.
It's amazing how much that would have literally crushed you, right?
Yes, yes.
And
it's amazing, let me tell you.
Right, it's just, it's the power of insurance. I want people to hear me out there. The most important thing is that you're happy and healthy. I can't wait to see you.
Like I said, I owe all to you because
no, you owe it to the doctors. I didn't do anything.
Well, the doctor, but you did the most anyway. You know what I mean? That helping me out. You know, without you, I don't think I could have got that far. You know.
Well,
like I said,
I can't wait to give you a hug. I can't wait to give you a hug.
Yes.
And do you need any help, by the way? If you need any help with anything, we insure hundreds of people. Anything you need, you give me a call.
I really appreciate it, Mike.
Do you have someone coming into the house and helping you?
Yes.
Okay, come in.
They help me out. You know, I mean, I have no problem with that. You know, but like I said,
anything you need. 7 days a week, you give me a call. Did I give you my cell phone when I saw you?
Yes.
All right,
I
make
got
sure
your cell
you use
phone,
it.
Mikey.
If you need me, I'm there for you.
Yeah, and you tell Gina I thank her too, and you, and let me tell you, I can't have any better from you guys.
The most
I really, really
important thing
appreciate
is,
it. And I want the people to know that, you, G.S. Regan Associate, it does so much for people there. It's unbelievable, You can count 100%. That was amazing, Mike. Let me tell you.
I can't thank you. My head's getting a little big here, so let's not do that.
No, Mike.
God
like
bless.
I said,
Just,
I have no
so good.
words, to thank you.
Good.
And like I said, with the doctor help and everything, but you were the main one to guide me in the right direction. Because
you had a pretty significant amount of knowledge. You've done your due diligence. You got your house in order. When you left my office and I told you to go get the attorney and a few things like that, boom, you didn't play around. You got that stuff done.
Well, I listen to one that know a little more than I do, Mike. You know what I mean? And that's why, I'm not, too smart, but I try to listen to people, they advise me good stuff,
Right. No, I'm so happy to hear your voice. I can't wait to give you a hug. No names, no name for hip reason.
I told Gene I was going to stop by at the place either tomorrow.
We'll come to you. No, you just relax, take care of yourself. It's just great to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm doing really, really good,
God
Mike.
bless you. God bless.
And thank you.
Thank you very much.
I really
for your time.
appreciate it, Mikey.
Okay.
Take care.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye
ciao.
now.
Ciao. Man, I love a story like that. See, this is why I'm on the radio. People don't care how much you know until they actually know how much you care. So, you can yell at me. I don't mind. I know insurance isn't fun. Nobody says, oh, thanks for this awesome rate increase. That is great. No, nobody likes insurance. They barely like me. But when you need somebody, you need to trust somebody. It's nice that caller called in. All right, so I'll take the caller online too. Yeah, Michael Regan, how can I help you?
Am I online?
Yes, you are. How are you?
Hi. Just want to say thank you for the seminar that you put on last Thursday.
I love this show today. All right, Michael Regan Appreciation Day.
Well, it's truth. It's the truth. There was no pressure. You gave us all the information, all the answers that were necessary to our questions, and I just can't thank you enough for what you did.
Well, I made $127 off of you. I had to earn it. Thank you so much for your business.
Well, my pleasure.
It's been a good day so far. I'm loving my... Producer Tom's telling me to kiss myself. I thank you so much for your business. I know you by your voice. Thank you very much for calling in, and thank you for listening to the show.
And paperwork that I was talking to you about for the walk will be at your office tomorrow.
Yes, give your walk a little plug. Here, take the airwaves and do that. It's what's the date?
Okay, it's July. I gave you the wrong date earlier.
No problem. I'm on the air, so you got free air time. Take it.
Okay.
A compliment will get you a lot.
It's a 5K run or walk, and it's to benefit the Children's Dyslexia Center on Highland Avenue in Waterbury, which is sponsored by the Scottish Rite Masons.
Love to hear the Masons looking out for the dyslexic kids. Nice.
And the Valley of Hartford Scottish Rite is putting on this walk in Newington.
Okay, so it's going to be in Newington.
On Saturday, July 28th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I will be there with my wife and twins. I'll run in.
And 207 Deming Street. It's behind the mosque, the Sphinx Shriners Mosque there. And parking is at the Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
Okay.
And they have 9 different divisions.
Oh, for
ranging from age 9 through 80 plus.
Oh, nice. That's right up my listener's alley right there.
And they have a sponsor thing, but I think that was a deadline was met already for that. So, but all the paperwork will be at your office, and Waterbury will be putting on their own little walk up in the town plot section.
I'll make sure I do that, and I'll sponsor it.
And that'll be in October, and I'll get through the paperwork for that.
Okay, I'll make sure I put it on the airwaves and try to get a good turnout.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day. God bless. Thanks for listening to the show.
Okay, take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Going to go over the planned giving next. And let's take a commercial break, and I will talk to you in a few minutes. Thanks for listening.